Right, Pride of London. London is blue, let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Middles FC, let's go. Have it right, Middles FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
So have it right, up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Hope everyone's doing good. Well, I'm fucking not doing good, but hopefully everyone is good, yeah? First and foremost, guys, if you haven't already, smash to pieces the like button. Hit that like button right now. And if you ain't subscribed, subscribe. All the normal jazz. We've got the Minerals FC membership pinned at the top of the live chat. We've also got, I would say this, hit your notifications. That's it. That's all I got to say on that matter. It goes without saying, hit the like button. Yeah, it goes without saying. I'm not really in the best of moods, to be honest with you. I'll quickly run through the chat, and then I'm just going to get into it and vent out. This is what I brought this platform on for, is to vent out and say it how it is. And I'm going to do that, exactly that. And I will fucking cook. I'm going to cook that fine Michelin star cuisine tonight. That's what I'm going to do. And all you Agenda FC merchants as well. Every single one of them. All right, let's go. So, guys, hit that like button. Big up Cameron in here. Lovely to see you in here, Geezer. Terrible result, but we got to back our boys. Yeah, absolutely, bruv. Absolutely. The thing is, let me hold it back. Let me hold it back. Elias in here as well. He ain't a flop. Big up, Mr. Minerals. I haven't had time to catch you live this week, but still listening to you on recording. Unlucky result. Good for Kai to get another goal, but overall, we were the cause of our own demise. Big up to you, Gabriel. Love the fact that you're supporting the channel. Respect to you. I don't disagree, Geezer. I don't disagree. Big up, Abby. That's poor performances by everyone. The whole team just so inconsistent. Every single one of them. Havertz was out to mud the haters again. Team was leggy, but we back them all the way with win, draw, or lose. Money Mace, the generational San Siro owner. Hope you're good, bro. Up the Minerals FC, up the Chels, up the MM19. Big up to you, Foot Outlaw, my geezer. As he says, smash those likes, guys. Smash the likes. I was going to do it later, but I thought, you know what? I can't be bothered. I need to do it now. Big up Blue Line Orbital, my member. Graham Potter, 5 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss, badly, heavy schedule, massive injuries, got it wrong today, didn't take chances, not the end of the world. Yeah, well put, mate. Very, very well put, to be honest with you. We'll keep running through. Let me just see who's here. Big up, listener. We were amazing without Jorginho slowing us down. Well, listen, Georgie didn't play, did he? Did he? He wasn't even brought on as a sub because he wouldn't have made a difference at all. At all. In fact, he would have slowed us down even more than we were slow. That tells you everything you need to know. I think it tells you that the gaffer didn't bring him on, tells you everything you need to know. Was he even on the bench? I don't even know. Let me check. Let me check if he's on the bench. Let me see if he was on the bench. Yeah, he was on the bench. Didn't come on because he would have been slower. So yeah, probably would have slowed us down even. Maybe we might have lost by 6 goals. Fuck knows, because the midfield was anonymous today, and it probably would have been even more anonymous with Jorginho. It's not like he's a good player to bring on when you're winning the game or you're drawing. I don't know, more like winning for me. That's when he's better to control it, keep us calm, and all that nonsense. But yeah, Jorginho stands have to say this sort of stuff. That's what they do. They love it, you know. And I've seen a lot of it on the timeline, to be honest. But he wouldn't have made a Scooby of difference, if I'm being completely honest with you. Big up to Jack Emery. Some disgusting attitude from some of the players. Maybe so. Big up Mitchie in here. Wonder who is to blame today. Kai got a goal, so he's consistent, eh? Yeah, interesting. Big up British Patriot. Yes, Johnny, big up. Poor performance today. Disappointed. Yeah, it was disappointing, guys. It was disappointing. Big up Chelsea old boys. My geezer, smash those likes, subscribe, even a membership to the best Chelsea platform, up the Minerals FC. Big up to Chelsea old boys. You know what time it is. We see things they'll never see. Let's not forget who we are. Just because we lost the game doesn't mean that we're fucking falling off a cliff. Let's have it right. We're Chelsea. We're in a rebuild. We're fucking inconsistent. The lineup's inconsistent. So what does everyone expect? What do you expect? Let's have it right, yeah? Chelsea got done by Potterball's blueprint. His own blueprint at Brighton has done us like kippers today, battered us like fish and chips. To the gaffer that instilled that blueprint. But the one thing you need when you bring a new manager in, patience and time. But no one wants to give him that. They just want to fucking hammer it down. And if it's not that, it's player agendas. And we'll get into all the player agenda shit. Yeah? We'll get into all of that. All right? Big up to you, Chelsea old boys. My geezer. Always in here supporting. Smash the like buttons, guys. Francis, big up to you, geezer. We said the other night, if he's okay, the same players, same formation in the league, it won't work. Levels are higher, but come on, Chelsea. Yeah, we did say that. We said, does he go with a similar light? The problem is the gaffer is changing, rotating too much to keep players sweet. But let's have it right. It's not about keeping players sweet. Fuck the players being sweet. It's about your duty as a player when you're selected to do your job. All right? And you get picked on merit. That's how it works. And you need to build a team of consistency, a set team with a few tweaks, knowing we've got all the injury issues. But we're not doing that. It's 5 changes here, 6 changes there, 4 changes. They're big, drastic changes. And this is a problem Because we already know that our squad is not built for consistency. Our team as a whole is not built for consistency. When we're in cup competitions, we're fantastic. We know how to do it in cup competitions. Yeah. But when it comes to the Premier League, the ferocious Premier League, the best league in the world, the most intense league in the world, the most fast-paced league in the world, you cannot be sleeping. You cannot be complacent. You have to land the fucking minerals. Every single game, you have to bring it. You have to bring it. And I don't mean just one or two. It has to be a collective number of players. The team has to bring the minerals. And we ain't done that today. We didn't do that. And that's why you lose. You lose. You don't bring 119%, 120%. You ain't going to win games. You're not good enough like that. The squad is being worn thin with the injuries. They're big injuries to big players. You can't even rotate your backline. So that's going to affect you. And that's what's happened right now. It's exactly what's happened. And Potter's had a wake-up call. Yeah? He's had a wake-up call. He has got to learn. He has got to learn. He's learning on the job. It's a different level. But let's have it right. He's been at Brighton for many seasons. He's been able to instill his blueprint. He's had time. He's been able to hand-pick the players he wants at his club, at the club, to manage a certain profile. He hasn't got that at Chelsea. All right? He's just walked in 5 minutes. He's done fucking fantastic. The gaffer's doing what he can. All right? He's doing what he can. And we have to understand that this squad is almost the same squad. You know, the injuries are there. So it is what it is. You have to deal with injuries. And the day that Arsenal and Spurs get these injuries, well, we'll see how they get on. Because they'll fall off a fucking cliff. I do not doubt that. The thing is, with the injuries we've got, they're key injuries to key positions that benefit this system, that benefit the balance of the team. And the squad and the players that we have, especially in rotation, are not mustard, guys. They ain't the mustard, bro. It's as simple as that. They ain't that. They ain't that. Big up Mitch in here. Never watched it. Never watched yet. Pissed off all the same. Listen, watch it. Go and watch it. You know, watch your match of the day. Watch old Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer and all them lot with their clear agendas on Chelsea. Just completely roast us because that's what they love to do. But it is what it is. We had to witness that. Almost like a humbling. It was almost a humbling. And like I say, the blueprint at Brighton, which Potter instilled, completely annihilated us. If we had players, Kante's, Koulibaly's, if we had Reece James, I don't think it ends like this. I don't think we play like this. But we have to get into it. Yeah? We have to get into it. Yeah. When you play Sterling and Pulisic as wing-backs, they're not fucking wing-backs. Everyone knows they're not wing-backs. Yeah. So you've played Sterling as a left wing-back, Pulisic as a right wing-back. Their defensive work rate, the work rate when they're in those offensive phases is shocking. The game plan was clear. Press them from the front using Pulisic and Sterling to close Brighton in. And what did Brighton do? They play one fucking ball over the top, completely cuts our press out because you don't press as a team. You've got a massive gap between the midfield and those attackers and wing backs, and you've got no protection to your back three. And every time that they went forward, the back three's exposed. You've got Loftus-Cheek running like he's running underwater, and you've got Kovacic there fucking trying to be a road runner, and it don't work because he can't do it on his own. You get Thiago Silva looking shaky like he's never looked shaky in a Chelsea shirt. 2 fucking great, one off the line clearance and another clearance. We got own goals galore. You know, they scored that first goal from the relentless pressing. They pressing us, making us false errors. And that's exactly what happened. And then we got fucking 2 own goals, kills the game. 3-0, we're fucking dead and buried. It's as simple as that. There's that. Where's that coming trying to chase the game back? It's just not there. It's not realistic. They got you. They got you where you want. They got you where you want. The gaffer didn't make any changes until the second half. So it was almost like, you know, we were so close to getting that 2-1. 3-1. We were so close. Or was it 2-1? It was 2-1. In the first half, Gallagher should have put that in, really. Or at least fucking... I expected better from Gallagher there. I'm not going to take that away from him. But Pulisic, fuck me. Why didn't you put that on target? You know, that's 2-1. You're back in the game. Heads are up. Tails are up. You can adjust things. No. Didn't do that. You're playing players out of position. Pulisic, Sterling, even Mason Mount out of fucking position. Gallagher. You got Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who's not the quickest, playing next to Kovacic. Where's the fucking recovery? Even if you put Jorginho, where's the fucking recovery? You got wing backs that ain't defensive minded. They're attack minded. That's the problem. That's the problem. Why don't you play fucking Chile? At least Chile's got defensive work rate on the left side. Every time was on the right side. Fucking clear. Walk down there all you want. They could fucking stroll it down there. The balance was all wrong again. And it's down to the squad and the squad of players that we have. Too many changes. It's just not. How can you build consistency if you keep rotating all the time? Keeping players happy? It's nonsense. Play your best team. Play the players that fucking land it and deliver. And that's working where we've won games. Play them. Why do we keep changing it all the time? Rotation. Why? Because we've got 3 games in succession every week. Bang, 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 like that. 2-3 days in between. No recoveries, no full training sessions. But it's like that for everyone. So there's no fucking excuse. You have to play your strongest sides. This was one of the 3 Premier League games. And now we've lost 3 points. You've lost 3 points. You've got to go to Arsenal. You've got to play Arsenal and you've got to play Newcastle, who are both playing well. And we're not. We're not playing well. We're not playing well. But the problem is, this is the key. Your wing backs, no defence mind about them at all. Just run, press. Sterling can't hold the ball to save his life at the minute. I don't know what's happened. If he was at City, he wouldn't be doing that. What the fuck's going on with Sterling? Pulisic, I know about Pulisic. There's nothing to say about Pulisic. Yeah, it is what it is. And then you got the midfield just easily just getting fucking run over. Slow transitions. Too many touches. As always, the same shit. The same shit. You know what I mean? The same shit. But this is the thing. The blueprint works. It's at Brighton. And our players are better than Brighton's players individually. They are. All right. But there's a difference between Brighton and Chelsea. And there is a huge difference. And the main difference is, it's a no-brainer, they play as a fucking team. They play as a unit. They know their roles. They know their game plan. How can we do that if we're making 6 changes, 5 changes every time? With a new manager that's coming in trying to instill his fucking philosophy. How is that possible? It's not. You can't get away with it in the Premier League. You can't get away with it. And again, midfield problems. Listen, you have a Declan Rice in the midfield, you don't have these fucking issues. All right? You have a proper player, a proper defensive-minded fucking Minerals general in the midfield, and you don't have these issues. The kid's been balling at West Ham this season. His stats are ridiculous. We don't have a player like that. And until we do, we ain't going to go forward. You can get away with it in Europe and Champions League football, slower pace, less fucking relentlessness. Yeah? But not in the Premier League, mate. Especially away to Brighton. And Potter knows Brighton. And not even he could beat his old team. Because the players he's got are not his players. Same old shit. You inherit a squad and you've got to be relied upon to fucking bring the minerals. And it don't work like that. And up to now, he's done a great job. I'm backing him all the way. I believe in the gaffer. I think he's got minerals. All these people calling Potter out. Oh, Tuchel this, Tuchel that. I backed Tuchel to the end, yeah? I backed him all the way to the end. And, you know, it remains to be seen what Potter's going to do. How he's going to transform us into the so-called, you know, Potterball philosophy. When's that going to hit? It takes fucking time. No one wanted to give Tuchel time. So now you're going to be with Potter. And if you don't want to give Potter time, then fuck off being a supporter. What's the point? You got to give managers time. And we know about these players. We know the deficiencies of these players. There's a number of players that are not worthy at Chelsea. They're not good enough. They're not part of title-winning teams. They're not built for consistency. You're bringing on Ziyech in the second half like you're expecting Ziyech to do something. He's fucking terrible. He was shocking. He doesn't even want to be there. Potter, why are you playing him? You got to make a fucking stand, gaffer. You got to tell these players, mate, I ain't here to keep you sweet. I'm here to win fucking games. I'm here to win games. That's what I'm here for. Keeping players sweet, rotation, this and that. Yeah, you rotate at a minimum. At right now in the defence, we can't rotate anyone. There's no one to be able to rotate. It's all fucking injured. They're all injured. You see, big up Stretters in here as well. Big up Johnny. Just got in time to bleach the flip-flop fans. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. Yeah, I'm seeing all this pies and mash having a dig at fucking Potter like he's a kid, man. What does he fucking know? It's all clickbait stuff. End of the day, you all coming at Tuchel as well. They're all coming at Tuchel because you lose one game. What do you think? We're never going to lose a game this season? Of course we're going to lose games. Everyone's going to lose games. Man City will lose games. It's the way it goes, mate. In fact, Man City have lost games. So you have to understand the process and the rebuild at hand. We've got players from 5 previous managers still at this football club. It takes fucking time. The problem is you're all sport with immediacy. You want it all like that. You think, yeah. Oh, we should be able to beat Brighton. Why? Brighton are playing well. Brighton deserved to win today. They were more intense. They were more fucking at it. They were good with the ball. They had a game plan, they executed it, and we gave them it. We gave them 2 own goals. But they put themselves in those positions to cause us problems for it to be an own goal. That's the fucking difference. You play it quick. You play the ball quick. You have intensity in your game, and you will cause problems to the opposition. We don't fucking do that. I've only seen it very few times because this squad is not built like that. We ain't got the right players for it to do it consistently. It's only in moments, and moments ain't enough. Moments ain't enough. I'll bring up agendas now. I'm going to bring up agendas now. So we're going to go to this one. The CFC Daily retweeted this. What a mug. Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea signings, Koulibaly, Lukaku, Cucurella, Sterling, Zachariah, Fofana, Sol. This man set us back 2 seasons with these hideous signings. Give Potter time. You fucking absolute wrong-uns. Both of these accounts are wrong-uns. And I'll tell you why they're wrong-uns. Because none of those are fucking Tuchel signings. Not one of them. That's how I know there's agenda. So there's not any agenda on Tuchel there. You're all fucking digging your claws on Thomas Tuchel, disrespecting the legend that he's at a football club. But you're also asking to give Potter time when you didn't want to give Tuchel time to get his own signings, when none of these guys are his signings. Who goes and fucking makes signings for Thomas Tuchel to go and sack him after the transfer window? Don't be so naive. Don't be so deluded, bruv. You're deluded. If you actually think that those are his signings, you are deluded. Because I know the signings Tuchel wanted, and they ain't them. So that's for you lot to work out. But when you got those large accounts retweeting that shit, like I said to him today, he needs to humble himself, fella. Humble yourself, fella. Because your agenda stinks. Absolutely stinks. And it stunk against Tuchel. And you're on the byline and on all these fucking platforms. Embarrassing, mate. It's absolutely embarrassing. All right? Tuchel agenda's real. Let's bring up another Tuchel agenda. This is hilarious, this one. This one will make you crack up, bruv. Honestly. This one will have you get... Honestly, you'll have your stomach pumped from all the laughter. Yeah, let's bring this one up. And I got sent this one because this Muppet blocked me, and I blocked this Muppet because he's a Muppet. Newcastle got a better attack than us. All right, great, well done. Round of applause. They're winning games. Wait for them to downfall as well. For anyone mentioning Tuchel, this guy played a huge part in how we attack. Literally built no proper connections under him. Course players won't snap out of that in 1 to 2 months. He is also to blame for this issue. Listen to the Muppet. Listen to this Muppet. He's blaming Tuchel for the way our attackers are performing, even under Potter, because of a loss. And you're telling me this guy backed Tuchel to the end. You're having a bubble, mate. It's laughable. Honestly. Absolutely laughable. Plastic. Agenda merchant. I backed Tuchel. Yeah, of course I backed Tuchel. No, you went on Talk Sport and fucking absolutely went at Tuchel with a sledgehammer. Just like a Rory Jennings and all these other Muppets on the timeline with all these accounts, all these platforms. And you're telling me that you're fucking trying to blame Tuchel for the way our attackers play under a different manager. You're a long way from Starbucks, mate. You need to check yourself. You need to check yourself. Fucking hell, I can't believe what I'm reading, these people. I cannot believe it. Tuchel said it was the players. He weren't fucking wrong, geezer. Do you know why? Because he knows there's a rebuild. Funny that, there's a rebuild. Funny he needed signings. Funny he wanted signings, but he didn't get those signings because he's getting the chop. But we're going to blame this result. We're going to blame the way the attackers play because of Thomas Tuchel. And you're telling me that geezer's not a Tuchel outer. Well, you're just being exposed red-handed by the Minerals FC again, because you're crying like a bitch before. CFC Daily, you're just an agenda merchant. Your agenda on Kai Havertz stinks as well, not to mention Tuchel. And he's just muddied you again, 2 consecutive goals. Even though we lost, who gives a fuck? He still scored a goal. If he didn't score a goal, you'd still be bitching a moment. In fact, no, you were in conversation with Lewis, weren't you? When Lewis says, oh, yeah, no, fuck it, this player's shocking. He's shit, yeah? And he scored a goal this game. Because Lewis's agenda on Kai Havertz is clear as day. No one can tell me otherwise. And he knows I know that, yeah? And then you got CFC Daily having a little natter about it. Oh, he said, I'll tell you what CFC Daily said. He goes, he's got cement. And these guys back Lukaku, the top tier cement booted fraud. And you got the cheek to say Kai Havertz has got cement. Agenda merchants, bruv. Player FC, agenda merchants. And Lewis, you're wrong and for fucking retweeting a bad pass by Mason Mount and a slightly off-hit pass. One pass, you're going to pinpoint one pass, saying he's got no consistency after he's been consistent for the whole fucking 3 years. That's agenda, geezer. It's agenda. That's what it is. Have some fucking respect. Have some respect. And you got all these lot crying about Potter. Crying about what, bruv? I've just explained to you what the issues are. There's plenty of issues in this squad. We all know the issues. We all know the issues. But it doesn't matter because they're not going anywhere. Potter's got to find solutions. What was Thomas Tuchel the best at? Problem solving, finding solutions. So now we have to see what Potter can do, because it's clear as day the players that we got in our team can't execute Potterball consistently. They might do it in a bit, in a moment, in a period of the game, but it's not consistent. I haven't even had time to dig out other people. And if I find other people talking shit, I'll dig them out because it's all good for me. I don't give a fuck. You know that. On Minerals FC, I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to be a brown envelope journalist, have my picture taken on Sky Sports and have my tweets on Sky Sports. And it's pathetic. It's poor. Yeah. All this stuff is poor. You know, let's be real about it. Today we got beat fair and square. We weren't good enough. We didn't play as a team. And we deserved to lose. And the gaffer made some wrong decisions. He made too many changes. There's certain players in there that can't execute the game plan properly. There's too much player pleasing going on, and I don't like it. I think you have to set your mark, gaffer. You have to let them know you're the gaffer. You play. Pulisic ain't good enough. Sterling ain't good enough. You drop them. You don't play them. And you play when it's working. We played well in the Champions League. We dictated. We won the game. We played good football. Did they play the next game? No. They didn't play the next game. Too many changes. And yeah, it's facts. I ain't no yes man. I ain't no follow narrative man. I don't follow narratives. I build my own fucking narrative. And do you know what that narrative is? That's back the players, back the team. Fucking say it how it is, and never be a brown envelope, mate. Never. I'll never take brown envelopes. I'll never take a paycheck from wrong-uns, bruv. No chance. For the respect I have for myself. And with all these other merchants out there, all these other fucking platforms talking shit. Why don't you come on here? You ain't got the minerals or the bottle. You come in once in a blue moon. You know, sometimes you have to just see it for what it is. See it for what it is. You know, Aubameyang hasn't scored now. He's having that little drought, but he's not got the consistency around him. It's the same old situation. You're playing Kai. You've seen Kai Havertz as a number 10, and then we're playing him as a 9. I don't understand it. You've seen Mason Mount as an 8-10, and you're playing him in the front line. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Against a team that you know. A team that you know how they play. You know their players. You know their conditions. You know, it's just like, I just put it down to a bad day in the office. It's got to be that as well. It's got to be that. It's got to be that. How else can we say it any other way? The gaffer says the scoreline and the defeat is a painful one. We didn't really recover. Once the crowd was so engaged, it was a difficult one for us. The scoreline was painful. Brighton played a good game, especially in that first half. The first half is where they won the game. You know? But like I say to you, you can't get consistency out of these players if you don't have a consistent setup and system. Fucking hell. How many times have I got to say this? How many times? When teams push you like that and they press you and they're relentless, it's like you fold, you back up. You just fucking cave in. Where did we get our front line in the game? I thought Gallagher played very well, in fact. I thought he did very well. In fact, when you put Mason Mount in a deeper position, it was fucking better. There was easier connection. But why are we not doing that throughout the game? Why are we not starting with these players in their rightful positions? I saw Kai Havertz fucking digging in deep to win the ball off after Cover lost the ball and he smelt the danger and he went and recovered. That's not fucking Havertz's job. This is the problem. You've got frontliners having to do dirty work because of the inconsistencies and the incompetence of the midfield. The midfield is where you win and lose games. And we lost that midfield today throughout the whole fucking game. And it's just poor, mate. It's just poor. It's poor. Declan Rice is what Chelsea need. Yeah? That's what they need. They need that player. A player with fucking recovery. Instant thought to go forward. Long balls over the top, just like Brighton were doing to us. Where do we play a fucking long ball from the midfield? When did Loftus-Cheek or Kovacic play those long balls over the top? When? When does Jorginho ever do it? Once in a blue moon. Declan Rice gives you that. Declan Rice gives you that solidity in the midfield. You know, Loftus-Cheek ain't a double six. It's just like, he's not a double six. And we're playing him there. The gaffer didn't play Jorginho. Do you know why? I'll tell you why he didn't play Jorginho. Because he knows how Brighton play. He knows how relentless they are. And he knows Jorginho runs like he's fucking 100 metres underwater. That's the problem. At least with Loftus, you got a little bit more. But still, he runs like he's half underwater. Still the same situation. Cucurella was getting booed. It's funny, yeah, that the Brighton fans are booing Cucurella, who's their player of the season. It's hilarious. Look how they turn. At the end of the day, Cucurella needs time to adapt. I'm not coming at Cucurella. Fucking hell, he's just joined our club. He's had 2 changes of managers. Doesn't matter whether Potter, he knows Potter. Potter's trying to instill a system and a philosophy into a team of players that aren't ready for that. Some of them aren't able to adjust to that. It's one loss. It's one loss. Yeah. And Potter's done a great job. But it was coming. I said to my mate last night, I think we'll lose tomorrow. I had a feeling we'll lose. I had a feeling. And I was right about my feeling. You know, but the thing is, yeah, Brighton wanted it more. Wanted it more. If Pulisic and Sterling are playing in that role, it is their fucking duty and responsibility to change the way that they play as players for the benefit of the team. That's what Mason Mount has been doing under Tuchel. He did it. He's now doing it under Potter. And he was our most consistent player and he delivered. Yeah. Why cannot Pulisic do that? Why can't Pulisic do that? He's getting his starts. He's playing now. Do it. You get away with it in the Champions League because it's a slower game. And that team that we played, Salzburg, love to play down the middle. Brighton don't play like that. Brighton don't play like that. They like to stretch you as well. And when they like to stretch you, and I've told you, and you're pressing relentlessly from the front line, and you've got Sterling and Pulisic in amongst that, the moment they play that one ball, they're left, gone, finished, no man's land. And what does that do? You have Cover and Loftus fucked, exposed. And when they're exposed, the back 3 are exposed. So drink in those fucking minerals because that's what's happened. What can Potter do? That's for the pot. That's for Gaffer. The Gaffer needs to work that out. That's what he's paid the money for. That's why he's been recruited. You sort it out, Gaffer. I'm not one of these guys that goes, I know everything, and I think I know everything, because I don't. But at the end of the day, Gaffer didn't change it. He did it against United, and we could have got done it against United if he didn't make that change after 25 minutes or half an hour, whenever it was. Yeah. He didn't make any of these changes in this game, and you could clearly see that we weren't stable. We had a few moments, and that was it. A few moments. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. People are questioning Sterling like he's some shit player now. The thing is, Sterling's not a bad player, but you're playing a wing back. You're playing Sterling as a wing back, and he's a fucking forward. He's an attacking forward, and you're playing him as a wing back. You know, if Tuchel was doing this, you'd all be on fucking his neck like that. Yeah, misprofiling. Why is he playing this there? Why is he playing that there? It's like it suits you now not to be like that. Yeah, we're just going to say Brighton done us. No, we got set up wrongly today. Too many changes today again, and we got caught out. And that's what happens. That's the reality. That's the reality. I heard what's his name, that Eunice say Brighton can play these balls, can do this, can do that. Yeah, we should be able to do it. Yeah, we should be able to do it. But the difference is with Brighton is they play as a team. They know each other. They have consistency. We don't have that. You know, if you don't have consistency with a setup and a lineup, you know, and your rotation should be, I'm going to rest this player because I've got this game next, and I'll have him on the bench if I need to switch it up and go back to how we want to play. There was none of that. It's just fucking full circle. Let's switch this. Let's play this player. Let's play that player. The gaffer tried Sterling Pulisic again. I knew when I saw Sterling Pulisic as wing back, it was bad fucking news because I know their defensive work rate, their defensive capabilities are nowhere near what they should be. You think you would have these issues with Reece James and Chilwell playing left and right wing back? You don't have these because they know when to go forward and they know when to come back, and they have the ability to recover and come back, which helps your midfield, and they invert themselves as well. But you don't have that with Sterling and Pulisic. And Sterling, for me, in this game, very frustrating, lost the ball too many times. You know, it's just like, release it. At least fucking release it. Kai had a good game. You know, he's decent, got his goal. You know, he can't take that away from him. You cannot take that away from him. But Cover, it's not even Cover's fault. He's playing with Loftus-Cheek, and Cover's trying to avoid surgery. He's carrying a knock. So it's like, you know, we've got all these issues, mate. It's the same old shit, same old issues, because you have pretty much the same squad. You know, I can't believe we've lost our first game under Trev. Fucking hell. We lost our first game under Trev. Shocking. A great run, Trev. A great run. You know, but the bottom line is that back three got exposed. There's no fucking protection. Forget the protection. There was none of it. It was none of it. It was literally like run a train on my missus. That's what it was. You know, there was no defensive mindedness at all when it come to protecting the back line. And now we've got another injury with Kepa, who's in form. Fucking hell. And then we got the player agendas. All these player agendas are creeping out of the woodwork now because of one loss. We've got player agendas. It's not about players. This player, that player. Let's scapegoat this player. Listen, everyone's scapegoating Mason Mount. Mason Mount played 90 minutes. He was played in multiple positions, pretty much. He tried to get involved in the game. Very hard. He got played in the second half, deeper role. The geezer was playing number 6. Almost he was a fucking left wing back at one point. What's that all about? Why is Mason Mount having to be in those positions? Because he's covering fucking other players that are in forward positions. That's sacrifice to the team. That's why he plays. But he can't do his job like that, what he does. That's not fair. That's not fair on the player. Absolutely not. Ziyech. No, I mean, Ziyech, we all know about Ziyech, what he is, what sort of player he is. You know, he gives the ball away. It's just poor, man. Poor. Big up Nick in here. Massive cock up from Potter today. Got to stop using attackers as wing backs. It's horrible to watch. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying. But this is the point. Why was Mount playing as a six? He was playing as a six, for crying out loud. You're playing Mount as a six trying to get back in the game. It fucking astounds me. And he done a very good job. Every time he got the ball, he was trying to fucking quicken it up. But you can't, mate. You can't. Deficiencies all over the gaff. Deficiencies all over the gaff. He plays the 90 minutes because he's the most trusted player. He's the most industrious player. He's fucking proper Chels. He will do anything for his teammates and to help his team. And that's why he plays the 90 minutes. No one else played 90 minutes like that. Yeah. Unless they had to, because there's no other option. But the gaffer has to take the blame for this, and that's it. Fine. Take the blame, learn from it. But all this experimenting, all this quick rotation, we need to sack it off, guys. Need to sack it off. Sack it off. You can't do it. You just can't do it. And you've got the World Cup round the corner. We're going to be 6 weeks without Chelsea. I don't want to be ending this part of the season on fucking losses and draws, man. I can't. And that's the thing. In Sterling's defence, he's not a wing back. So you're going to, he's not going to play how you want him to play. You're not using his actual strengths. You're not using his strengths. This is a problem. Pulisic, he's not a wing back. Not a wing back. Tuchel tried it how many times? The geezer's useless as a wing back, and we're playing him as a wing back. We haven't got anyone else. Why don't we play a back four, maybe? Why don't we play back four? Why don't we play Asby? At least play Asby wing back. At least Asby gives you a little bit more protection. That's a good point, Mitchie. We have struggled in the past after Champions League games, but recently we've been all right. And this one's hit us. I was told that Sterling is our best player and our best attacker. That's what I've told. I've been told that. The guy's gone, 7 or 8 games without a goal or an assist. But yeah, when it's Mason Mount, hold his contract. Nice one. When you got Thiago Silva making mistakes, being nervy, you have to take note of that. And you have to be worried about that. Because he's our most calmest, composed player at the back. And that just showed that the way Brighton set up and the way they were playing had us on the back foot, had us going like this, not knowing what to do. The team is too inconsistent. I keep saying it. And listen, these things will happen to all the other teams. Don't think it's not. Arsenal drew a game and they're all going, oh, Jesus is only a temporary fix. Coming at players that have been delivering. It's the way the fan base is running this game. They're fickle as shit. Yeah. But no, not me. I expect the inconsistency because we are inconsistent, and that's the way it goes. No, there's no time to criticise Mount and Kai. What for? Cucurella, Loftus-Cheek, Sterling, Pulisic, they're all poor, bruv. Poor. They're all taken off. This is hilarious. Taya, big up to you. Joe, can you please stop mudding my guys? Ma, you, Lewis, Monster. Feel free to mud Rory and Brown Bags all you want. I'll mud anyone. I don't give a fuck, geezer. That's the difference with me. That's why it's called the Minerals, mate. The Minerals FC. I don't give a shit who they are. There's no nicey-nicey. Don't work like that. Mars another one, a little one like Nini. Underlying fucking agenda on Tuchel. They're all the same shit. They're all part of the same narrative. I ain't into it. Lewis has too many agendas on his fucking plate at the minute, and he's struggling to juggle them all. Monster ain't heard for fucking ages, bruv. But ever since Lukaku, the geezer's mudded himself. Rory Jennings has been mudded countless times. And listen, let's see what he's got to say. If this was Tuchel, this result under Tuchel, I guarantee you Rory Jennings is making a fucking quick video instantaneously, mate. Yeah? Just like he did when we lost to Southampton, but then we won against West Ham and he didn't make a video when we won. That's the agenda there. I ain't got time for it, geezer. There's no hiding place, bruv. Potter is too sweet and should be ruthless like Tuchel. You play for the badge or get the fuck out of the club. Listen, very, very good point. I don't disagree, geezer. I do not disagree. This is the thing. He's trying to get all the squad together because it was so disjointed. But why was it disjointed? Why? Because Tuchel didn't rate certain players, didn't trust certain players. He wanted to get rid of certain players, and they ended up staying. Bowley's got to make a call on old Pulisic, mate, and Ziyech needs to make a fucking call, mate. You know, needs to make a call. What's he going to do? He's going to listen to Potter. He's going to listen to Potter. I think some don't have agendas. They just express themselves. Nah, bruv. No. Sometimes you can take a little pinch here and there. But when it's constant, no. It's underlying, bruv. It's masked. It's all masked. We've expressed myself. I'm allowed to criticize. Bullshit. No. Where's the positivity? Where's the positiveness? Yeah. Where is it? Wait till the blueprint is implemented at Chelsea. Everyone's gonna be wetting themselves. We'll be battering everyone like fish and chips once Potter lands his minerals and he's allowed the certain players. I'm looking forward to that. These results, I expect these results, especially when you make too many changes, especially when there's no balance in the team, especially when you've got injuries and you've got 3 games a week. I expect that. Is what it is. Yeah, is what it is. Smash the like button, guys. Get me to the 200 likes. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Big up to every single one of you in here. No, Potter ain't getting sacked. He signed a 5-year deal. He ain't getting sacked. All right. It was hilarious, the Brighton fans singing you getting sacked in the morning. It's laughable. It's absolutely laughable. That's just nonsense. If no one likes it or what I say, I don't care. I don't give a toss. It's what it is. So on, John, you never have or will be a 10% off Mega merchant. Keep on keeping it real, Johnny. That's why we're here. We're here. Up the Chels, up Mills FC. Big up Top Bins in here. My geezer gets it. He gets it. It's hilarious, mate. The how can I say the so-called wannabe pundits that know about the game and understand, but they don't. They dismiss context, huge context around things. They misunderstand. They misunderstand. But bottom line is, we need to fuck off the rotation. Sack it off. You see, do it a little bit, but not consistently like that. Because you won't get consistency. And we need consistency. We need some sort of consistency. We need to play a team of players that know each other, that understand each other, that when they play a ball blindly, they know that their player is going to be there or thereabouts. Where is that cohesion? We don't have it. We don't have it. Big up Lee Rose in here. Top Bro needs to make a call on a few players, but a few. Not even a few, mate. It's not even, it's more than a few. It's more than a few players he needs to sort it out. You know, they're not good. They're not good. And at the same time, they're played out of position, so it's hard. This is the sticky point. It's a sticky one. Big up, Geezer. Let's have it right. Well, the difference between Sterling and Werner, Sterling's got a touch. Werner don't. Werner played like he had spades on his feet. And he needs that space to run into, Werner, because that's what he is. He's like that instinctive player. You know, tap in, whatever, run into space with his pace. We don't play like that. We're trying to play this possession for. The thing is, Brighton had us by the short and curlies because they did sit back. They did sit back. Why don't we let them come? Why don't we let them come onto us so that we can counter them? These are the things. These are little tactical changes I would have made. But by the time they're 2-0 up, they'll sit back anyway. They don't need to come onto you. They dictate the way of the game. It's up to us to bring it to them. And we didn't do that. We didn't do that. Again, it's inconsistency of players not knowing the roles they're playing, not being good enough at the roles they're playing that have been put into, and having no chemistry. The chemistry's broken down again. We didn't see against Salzburg. The chemistry was there in through the core. It was fantastic, but it's a different type of game. That's a European Champions League game. It's not a Premier League game. But I see it like this: if you're going to play like that, and that's the vision to play like that, then you need to continue that no matter what. And if you lose, fair play. At least you lose playing that that brand of football. I didn't see that brand today. But like I say, the midfield is killer, bruv. It's killer. I'll tell you about this summer window. This summer window was scattered. It was scattered. You're not backing Tuchel. You're buying players from data analysis, recommendation, but it wasn't from Tuchel. It wasn't Tuchel, and it's clear it wasn't from Tuchel. Tuchel was asked about Ronaldo. Ronaldo was asked. He was asked about him 7 times. Once should be enough to say no. He'll ruin my dressing room. They didn't do that. They didn't go and buy the players that he wanted. Didn't go and buy the players he wanted. So at the end of the day, these players were bought or they were opportunist signings. Sterling wanted to leave. World Cup coming up. Knew he wasn't going to get as much game time at City. There's no other club he can go to except Chelsea. You know, so that's that one. Koulibaly, 31 years old, Serie A, connections from before, opportunist. Let's get him on a good deal. Got him. Fofana, paid well over the odds for Fofana. Well over the odds when you got Trev Chalobah, but you need backup and rotation. So, you know, again, poor planning, no director of football, no backroom staff. Then you change the manager. It's like it's the same old shit. So nothing's going to change. It's going to be this the whole way through this season. You're going to have inconsistencies, and that's it. I don't know, mate, why Potter didn't change anything. That's Hudson Odoi is a lovely prospect, but let's have it right. Sterling is experienced. Everyone's coming at Sterling. It's fucking crazy, bruv. He's playing as a wing back as well. The bottom line is, if you don't change the midfield, nothing's going to change. Nothing. Nothing's going to change. You could change your attackers all you want, but if your midfield ain't right, then when are they going to get the ball, and are they going to get it at the right time? And the answer is no. The answer is no. It's fucking poor, mate. Guys, let me know what likes I'm on as well. Big up to all you guys in here. Big up to everyone in here. No, I would not take Lukaku back. You're having a bubble, mate. I would have him keep him away from our club as far as possible. I don't want him anywhere near this football team. Fucking useless. Piss poor. So we got a lot of the agenda merchants watching. Big up to every single one of you. That's for you as well. Stick that right up there. And here's a kiss for you as well. Yeah. It's so poor. And the fan base is poor. The fan base is poor. It's toxic again after one loss. Look at them. Reactionary FC, every single one of them. Reactionary FC. You haven't got that core in the midfield, are you? You know, when you haven't got that protection in the midfield. Cover ain't it. Cover ain't it. And neither is Loftus-Cheek. So it's almost like criminal playing those two in front of a back three when you've got wingers and attackers playing as wing backs. What's the problem? Why is Zakaria not being played? That's another question. Fucking hell, why is he not being played? Why is he not being played? Big up Chelsea perspective in here. My geezer. People should have at least 100 likes. Keep liking the stream, people. Let's have it right. Big up to you. Go and follow his channel as well. Chelsea perspective, bruv. Go and follow his channel. Click on it. Someone put the link in the chat or put the link in the chat. Go and do that, guys. Big up to you. I didn't even see this, geezer. Thanks for your minerals. Don't suit minerals. I am still for the process. However, Potter got it wrong today. Yeah, he did get it wrong. He got it wrong. Yeah. But at the same time, the only other options are Spiliqueta or Loftus-Cheek right wing back. He didn't want to play Jorginho because he knows about Jorginho in this sort of game. So he didn't play him. So you have to play Loftus-Cheek, or you play Gallagher with Kovacic, which again is another misprofiling. It's just that Loftus-Cheek's been decent enough to get away with it. Not in this game. And Brighton were fired up. They were all for it. They were properly attacking us. Properly attacking us. Do you know what I mean? Smash it. Get the likes to 200 likes. What's wrong with you guys, mate? What's wrong with you guys? If you lose to Arsenal, it's going to get toxic, Johnny. Probably will, mate. Probably will. But if we play like that, we will lose to Arsenal and we will lose to Newcastle if we play like that. If we set up like that, we will. 100% we'll lose because you can't set up like that. And another thing is you're playing a 38-year-old back to back consistently because we've got no Koulibaly, we've got no Fofana. Yeah, that's a problem. It's a big problem. You got no Kante in there, no fucking world-class minerals in the midfield, mate. You know, you got Kante in there, you know you're going to win that ball back. You're not going to let them kill you like that. And at the same time, Potter allowed the manager of Brighton to just continue playing and tactically outdo him. And this is the thing I didn't like. Why didn't Potter tweak it? I don't understand why he didn't tweak it. That's what I don't get. Big up, geezer. Home now with a bottle of 16-year-old Macallan's whiskey. Gonna drink my own tears tonight. Johnny up the Chels. I'm Chels till I die. Big up to you, geezer. Have a drink for all of us at Minerals FC. Let's drink all the tears. You know what I mean? It's not good, mate. It's not good. But at the end of the day, yeah, this is what we got to do. We got win, lose or draw. You got to just back your team. We can all have our moaning sessions, yeah, and vent out, but not to the point where it's feeding on agendas. You know, it's not right, mate. I haven't seen this sort of agenda in any other fan base. I don't know. Let me know if there is another fan base that's got pure agenda like this. It's fucking disgraceful. The agendas that are about. You know, it's funny, like they're so reactionary after one game of losing. They all crawl out of the hole that they come out of. You know what I mean? Get the likes up, guys. I should be on 150, 200 likes. Smash those likes, people. Smash those likes. Smash those likes, guys. Well, this is it. The reaction. We've got a game. We've got a game against what's it? Zagreb at home. We need to smash them to pieces. All right. And rebuild that energy, that belief. Get this out of our system to play that Tin Pot Club up North London. Yeah. Because I'll tell you this now, I cannot accept a loss against Arsenal. I cannot accept it. The gaffer needs to get this spot on. He needs to get his spot on. No fucking around. No fucking around. Because if you lose that game, the fan base, the toxicity is going to be relentless. It's going to be very, very dark. Very, very dark. But it was inevitable we're going to lose against Brighton, his old club. It's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. It is what it is, you know. But I'm very concerned this midfield is going to kill us this year. And I said it at the start of the season. I can't bear to go with the same midfield for another fucking season. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to do that. So I expect the same problems, the same issues all the time. You didn't buy backup to Reece James. You have the same issue with Reece James, who's always injured every season. Chilwell, you know, is not back to it. You're getting hurt now on being able to play Cucurella left wing back because Chile needs to be bed in, all right, because of his bad injury. But you can't even do that because you've got 3 centre backs and that's all you got. And Cucurella's one of them because everyone else is out. These are the problem. Johnny, Chelsea Twitter is a tiny echo chamber, but they're amplified because we look at it a lot. Those mugs aren't reflecting the views of proper fans. Big up to Lord James. Yeah, facts, mate. Absolute facts. Absolute facts. But the thing is, I don't look at those ones. I'm looking at the ones with platforms. Yeah, they're the ones I'm looking at. Not that I want. Obviously, we know that, geezer. This could be a wake-up call for Potter not to underestimate other teams with so many players out of position. Bring on the next game. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. This is the thing. This is the thing, right? He's got to make a stand. The gaffer has to make a stand. You know, you need to fucking play your players consistently. You know, play them consistently. Fuck it. Run them into the ground. Fuck off the World Cup. It's about Chelsea right now. We need to play players in a regular, consistently together. Let them build fucking chemistry, man. We've got no chemistry right now. It's like one game we have it, another game we don't. We might get away with it, or we don't. We draw. Now we've lost because you ain't got the consistency. Barjan, you're right. Johnny, at this point, Mount would do a better job in midfield because he looks like the only player to track back and dictate play when playing deep. But brown envelopes don't realise that. Big up to you, Geezer. Facts. He looked very good in that when he was playing in that 6-8 position. Looked comfortable. He was, like I said, he was playing left wing back at one point. It was ridiculous. Yeah. Because he's trying to get involved in the game. No, the midfield weren't getting him involved in the game. He's not just Mount. The midfield weren't getting any of them in the game. Big up Gemini. People moaning about Kai Havertz after that performance, like Kai's fault we lost. Exactly, but this is the thing. They want to scapegoat Kai. They want to scapegoat Mason Mount. They won't touch Captain America fan base. They won't touch Pulisic, obviously. Sterling's getting it. And he's playing wing back. You know, in Pulisic's defence, he's playing wing back as well. We know they're not wing backs. So it's almost like, well, they've got to deliver. They've got to look at themselves and go, right, I've been asked to play this position. I know what my role is. I've got to defend as well. I've got to be good off the ball. I have to help my teammates. It's not about that. It wasn't about that for me. You know, it wasn't about that for me. It's very frustrating. But Kai Havertz, he scored back-to-back goals now. Fucking hush your beaks, man. Hush your beaks. Every single one of them. All the Kai Havertz haters, you're all in the fucking mud. Yeah, because you're asking for consistency. Well, he's consistently scored in 2 games. He put in a great shift today. And like I say, when Cover, too many touches, trying to dribble, this and that, because he had no outlet, he loses the ball. They're going to attack us. And who's there to go and help Cover out? Run from that position because he anticipated the danger. It was Kai Havertz. That's called a team player. That's what Kai Havertz gives you off the ball. Pulisic, Ziyech don't give you that. Even Sterling ain't giving you that much. You know, Aubameyang ain't going to do that. Kai Havertz does. That's the difference. No chance Kai was worse than Pulisic. No fucking chance. No chance. The problem is the whole team was poor. Because it's not about individuals. It's about how you play as a team. And we didn't play as a team, and that's why we lost. You can't expect to not play as a team and then just rely on individual brilliance when there's no chemistry and you got misprofiling and you got weaknesses galore, you're just going to get exposed. And we did. We got exposed. Yeah, and it's on the gaffer. Listen, if this was Tuchel, like he did in many games, and that's why I respected Tuchel a lot, yeah, he would come out and say, I have to take the blame. It's my fault. My fault. I'll take the blame. I don't think Potter will do that. And I don't, fuck it. Everyone knows anyway. He knows. He's learning with his squad, yeah. But I think he needs to understand that the experimentation needs to stop now. We can't be doing that. It's nonsense, mate. Absolute nonsense. Big up to everyone in here. Like the video, guys. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Get in the chat. Also, let me know what likes are. I should be on 150 likes, mate. I've had almost 200 people in here. Like the video. Get it up as high as possible, guys. Push it out. No, I never felt in this game that we were ever going to get back into it. I never felt there was never a moment, even after Kai's goal, I never felt that we weren't playing well enough as a team because the balance wasn't there. So even though we did score that goal, it wasn't enough. Oh, that's a lovely point now. It's individual when it's the J5 fan club suits them, but when Mount and Havertz deliver, it's a team effort. Let's have it right. Agendas FC, mate. There's too many agendas. Yeah, there's too many agendas. Everyone knows Jorginho's slow. Everyone fucking knows it. He's great for European football. He's a don in European football, and we've seen that. And we've won European trophies with him. We never won a Premier League trophy with Jorginho. Right? We ain't built for it with him in the Premier League. You need a Declan Rice. To all Agenda FC, go suck your mothers. This is a transition season. Let's be brutal. Top four we will get. Then the new midfield and new attackers to keep the faith, keep the blue flag flying. That's facts, mate. To all the Agenda FC, fuck off. Yeah. Simple as that. Fuck off. Mugs. This is the way it is, guys. This is how it's come to now. It's poor, mate. And you got these large accounts propping all this shit. It's poor, man. It's fucking poor, bro. Poor. So poor. Let me know what likes I'm on as well. I just want to see what's going on, bruv. I want to see. You know, it's a simple fact. No pain, no gain. Yeah? No pain, no gain. We have to go through these moments to get to the fucking glory, to get to the minerals. That's how you got to dig it out, guys. You can't just expect a new manager bounce to come in and just, oh yeah, we're going to challenge for everything. Yeah, we might get carried away as fans because we're getting results and we do, but we love our team. We know what we've done in the past, but the reality is right now, there's too many issues, mate, and they're not going to go away until you have a clean out, until you buy proper players with the profiles that we need, until Potter can settle in. I don't doubt we're getting top four. Well, of course we're going to get top four. Of course we get top four. Why are we not going to get top four? Why are we not going to get top four? Of course we're going to get top four. What you think, Spursy and all that? Nah, mate. You saw how they were in the Champions League. They're fucking bottle jobs on their own ground. They couldn't even do it. Arsenal, let's see what they do. Nottingham Forest, mate. You know, just got a win against Liverpool. Tough, 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 tough. You know what I mean? I'm ready. Listen, if you cannot be fired up for the Arsenal game, if our players cannot be fired up, then you deserve to lose. Simple as that. If you want to go and let all your self-respect out the window, then do it. Piss poor. The wing-back system is weak because we're not playing with actual wing-backs, and that's the problem. If you have your actual wing-backs playing in a wing-back position, the system ain't weak. We know the system works. We won the Champions League with it. We've won games. We've done Manchester City twice with it. You know, 3 times, sorry, we've done them with it. So it works. It's just you've got to have the right profile players in those positions, and we don't have that. And that's the problem. That's the root of the problem. Yeah, Bobby, I know it's a bad loss, but at the end of the day, yeah, there's a lot of twists and turns with everyone else in the league. It's not just going to be Chelsea. We're just going to have and everyone's going to go on a fantastic run to the end of the season. It don't work like that. You know that. You know their squads are built with inconsistency as well. It's just the way it is, guys. It's the way it is. Yeah, this is a good point, Chelsea old boys, and I agree with that. Is this is the thing? They're clearing out everything, the old regime, and they're having to rebuild. But obviously time's not on our side, but they're doing the best that they can, right? But at the same time, along with that, where do you stand in backing this manager? Because if this manager says this and that, and he wants this and that, you've got to fucking, live up to that. You've got to deliver that for him. Otherwise, what's the point? You can do what you want behind the scenes. It's still going to be a similar regime of what Roman had, just maybe with better personnel in those expertise. I think people don't understand the severity of this rebuild, the severity of Chelsea Football Club being sanctioned, how that hits your club, and how we've managed to stay in the top 4 and be in Champions League football, how we're able to be where we are. There are many clubs that would have suffered so bad and be left for dead after being sanctioned. During the sanctions, they would have fallen off a cliff. We didn't do that because we had an elite manager then. And even all the fans turned on Tuchel was disgusting. I watched a lot of these streams back. A lot of them. The agenda was fucking there, guys. It was real, bruv. Masked with criticism. Bollocks to that. There was no criticism. This was dig your heels in, mate. Yeah. How long is it going to be till they do that with Potter? That's what I'm waiting for. Let's see how long they back Potter for, these people, because they ain't going to back him, in my opinion. I think eventually they're going to turn. If it don't go well, or you don't get top 4, you look how they turn. You look how they twist. Look at Kepa, prime example. Balled out. We drew that game, and they'll come at Kepa. Oh, Mendy would have saved that. It's just pathetic. It's gone beyond that point of supporting. It's gone to the point where I want to be right. I just want to be right because I care about my reputation. I care about my reputation. That's what it's about. Big up, Mitchie. Thanks for Super Minerals donation. Wish I had some dead man fingers in the house for for when I finish. Big up to you, geezer. Dead man fingers, you cannot go wrong, mate. What a drink. Delightful drink. Proper minerals drink that. Hit it. Get on it, and we move from this result. This result wasn't the best result. We know that. We know that. Big up Dusty Rhodes in here as well. When's the last time Arsenal was in the Champions League? When's the last time they won the Champions League? Yeah, this is facts, geezer. This is absolute facts. People forget all these things. They actually forget. They actually forget. I'll tell you when they were. This was when they were in the Champions League, Dusty Rhodes. Yeah. That's how old Mason Mount and Reece James were. Yeah. And they've never won. They've never won the Champions League. We've won it twice. So, yeah, when we talk about Arsenal we're not even playing against history of Arsenal. They've got fuck all on us. We're their daddy. We own the Arsenal. Yeah. We own the Spursy. They're nothing to us. They're nothing. They're not even a threat. They're not even a rival. They want to be rivals to us, but we're not. They're not our rivals. And that's the reality, guys. That's the reality. That's the reality. Big up to Matthew in here. Matthew Harris, big up for your Super Minerals. Big up Johnny, up the Chels. We need Declan Rice in the midfield. I'd said this. We need him. We need him. It's funny. I'll tell you what. I've been watching a few things recently. I've been analysing people on the platforms and all that. And isn't it funny? They're all pushing Declan Rice prop now. All of a sudden. When I was telling them 2 years ago that Declan Rice is what we need in the midfield, and we didn't get him that year. We didn't get him the year after. Since Lampard wanted him, I've been telling everyone about Declan Rice. Now we've got people converting. We need Declan Rice. He's this, he's that. It's just like flip-flop merchants, bruv. Now we're getting broadcasts of propping Rice now from all different fans, all different clubs. It's hilarious, mate, because you ain't got the vision. You don't understand about football. I was telling these guys about Declan Rice. He's exactly what Chelsea need. He's perfect for Chelsea. Absolutely perfect. Oh, but it's the price. But it's not your fucking money. What do you care? You're buying you spend 100 million on Declan Rice. You're keeping him for 10 years. 10 million a year. Tuppence. It's nothing. It's nothing to the club. But what does it do? It gives you that freedom. Tactical freedom. It gives you a player we haven't got. It gives you longevity. It gives you the minerals that we need in the middle of the park to compete at the highest level. Because this guy's probably top 3 DMs in the world. Top 3 DMs in the world. He's played centre back, 6, and a box to box, and he balls out. He's versatile, and he's only 23. Same as Mason Mount. Put them together. That's your backbone. You're set up. You're set up. Absolutely set up. So I don't disagree with you, geezer. I don't disagree with you. It's funny because it's all right to blame individuals. All right. It's all right to blame individuals. Yeah. But when it's individuals that win you games, it's a team performance. So let's not blame individuals for losing because we lost as a team. It's the same narrative, but it doesn't suit that narrative for people, does it? It doesn't suit that narrative for the Agenda FC merchants. It don't work like that. But it works when we're in a debate. No. Doesn't work like that. And Declan Rice wants Chelsea. He's desperate to join Chelsea. He's from Chelsea roots. He is a Chelsea boy. He wants to play at Chelsea. His family are all Chelsea. So why do you not want that player? Because of a price tag? No. We go and pay the money. Let's get that player. Very important to get that player. He unlocks so much in our team. This is the problem. We don't have him. And until we get him, it's not good enough. And it's beautiful to see the Dippers are losing 1-0 already to the Dirty Leeds. I hate both of these clubs. but let's have it right. Liverpool in the mud is delightful because Leeds ain't doing nothing this season. Will it last? It remains to be seen. It's very early in the game, but I'm all for it. Let's drink the tears of Liverpool. Because at the end of the day, how are the media going to react to Liverpool? If this is Chelsea going on this run, argument's sake, back-to-back defeats, which we didn't have under Tuchel, all right? But you saw how relentless they were when we had Tuchel and all the pressure that was building through the media. Where's that for Klopp? Where's that for Liverpool? Nowhere to be seen because the agenda is real. The agenda is real against Chelsea. Yeah, but look at the profiles of the midfielders you got in that midfield when you say we were consistent, our attack was consistent. You got Fabregas, Matic, Ramirez. Where have we got those players now in the midfield? We don't. We don't have these players. So what happens? Your attack suffers. It's not the attackers. It's the balance in the midfield. It's always been that. It's always been that. And that's not going to change. This season, Wheezy, big up to you, Geezer. This season is a transition. This season is going to have ups and downs. It's as simple as that. And we as supporters have to back our team because when you go through these moments, you've got to back your team as well as back them when you're winning and you're winning titles and you're succeeding. You've got to do it when you're not. That's what being a supporter is. You don't bring all your agendas and all this nonsense. It's stupid. You're feeding into the politics and toxicity within the fan base. So, yeah, I get what you're saying, clinical King Kai. I get that. It's a great point. This is a fact, Chelsea. Before I entered this game, I never had Twitter. I never had Instagram. All this TikTok stuff. None of it. I never did any of this. And ever since I have, it's unbelievable what I see. It's shocking. It's shocking. So yeah, you just got to sack it off, all that stuff. I just take note when it's people that have got a platform because that sends a message, that sends a narrative, and that can be very damaging to the fan base. So that's where I get a little bit, I don't like it. Yeah, and rightly fucking so. Yeah, and Cuckoo's going to be a top signing if we get him. But listen, until he's holding up the Chelsea shirt, I'm not buying anything from brown envelopes. I ain't buying anything from brown envelopes. Is what it is, guys. Is what it is. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I think tomorrow I'll do. I might do like a call in, and people can come on. I'll do that tomorrow. I've let out what I wanted to let out. If there's anything else, I'll land it. But what else is today? Hold on. What have we got tomorrow's games? You've got Arsenal, Forest, and Man United, West Ham tomorrow. Interesting games. Let's see what happens before everyone starts having a meltdown. Listen, I've always said it, yeah, and I've said it loud, mate, yeah. Anyone's welcome to come on here. All these so-called brown envelopes, all these fucking accounts. But I think until I hit my 20k subs, maybe they'll come on. But right now they won't. But they'd rather talk about me instead. So instead of talking about me, you're more than welcome. DM me, at me on Twitter, and you come on here. Come on here and have it out. But you don't do that. You don't do that. I've called many out. Where are they? Hush. Hush. They don't want it. They can't handle the minerals. I get it. I understand it. But at least I'm giving you an opportunity. I'm giving you an opportunity to come on. Yeah. Should be very, very honored. Yeah. Should be very honored. And for real, it's free. Yeah. Yeah, it's free. It's free. Doesn't cost you a penny. But that's down to you guys in the chat. At the fuck out of them. Anyone you want on here. At them. Test them. See if they got the minerals or the bollocks to come on. Yeah. Big up, Adam. Yeah, but I never thought we were going to get back into it. Even after that goal, the balance weren't there from the get go, and it wasn't there. Just wasn't there. Wasn't there. Guys, I need an Arsenal fella. I need an Arsenal fella to come on before our game next week. I want an Arsenal geezer. I want someone fucking good. Yeah, someone good to come on and have a debate. Yeah. And then any so-called Chelsea lot, yeah, get them on. Get them on. Igao, I've roasted Igao. How many times I've roasted that geezer? He's been fucking mudded, man. I want someone. I want someone. Yeah. I want someone. So let's see. We'll see what we can do there. I'll try and sort it out, guys, because I'd like to debate with someone. Yeah. Like to debate. Anyway, on Twitter, Minerals FC, Twitter, at it, tag people, all that stuff. Do that for me. Yeah. Do that for me. Guys, like the video. I should be on 200 likes. And I feel disrespected. It ain't nowhere near that. Yeah. But I should be on that. So, guys, hit the like button. Very important. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I'm getting very close to the 4K. In fact, I'm very, very close. I'm very, very close. So subscribe to the channel as well, guys. Get on it. Get on it. And then tomorrow I'll do a what's it called? A call in, and we can land the minerals. Yeah, we can land the minerals. Big up to every single one of you. Be careful what you listen to out there. Yeah, Lee Gunner. Yeah. Maybe I'll try and sort him out. I actually think he's all right. I actually think he's all right. I don't fuck with all the terrorist lot and all that shit. I don't really like all that, if I'm being honest with you. But so I want someone who's got, a bit of minerals, yeah. But anyway, guys, let me know what likes I'm on. Smash the like button. Smash that like button. Exactly, Dusty, yeah. It's not just a team rebuild, it's a club rebuild. Minerals, it's a club rebuild. Understand that. They expect like immediacy, man. That's what they expect all the time, and it just don't happen like that. Don't happen like that. You know what I mean? I want to build a panel, yeah. I want a panel of Arsenal, Spurs, United, City. I want a panel, bruv. because I'm watching a lot of these panels out there and they're shocking. They're shocking. The thing is, Adam, we don't know about the people in place until the proof's in the pudding. The proof's in the pudding, and that only comes with time. And unfortunately, we got to wait for that. It remains to be seen, geezer. It remains to be seen. Yeah, that's true. Oh man, get me some people, man. I don't know people in the game like that, man. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, guys. Big up to everyone in here. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Let's land it, guys. Let's land it. Hit the like button. Some serious minerals landed today, as per, mate. As per. No mucking around. We say it as it is. We say it as it is. So anyway, that panel's shocking, mate. Don't bring me that panel up. Fucking hell. That panel's shocking. I want my own panel, my own Minerals FC panel, bruv. That's what I want. I want my own Minerals FC panel. Yeah. That's what I want. But listen, like, subscribe. Don't forget the Minerals FC membership down below. Become part of that. Hit your notifications. And just like the video, guys. And very important for me is put all your comments down below. Write in the comments everything, bruv. Yeah, let's have it right. So anyway, big up to every single one of you. I'll be back tomorrow. Let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Right to London. London is blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Let's go. Have it right, Minerals FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
Oh, and don't forget, like and subscribe, people. Notifications, membership, land your comments. Big up to every single one of you. And Dustin Rose knows exactly what time it is, bruv. Forest see things Arsenal will never see. We're the Chelsea. We're fucking the minerals of this London, yeah? London town. We own London town, bruv. Yeah? We're world champions at the minute. I'm just sick of it, bruv. I'm sick of all these lot giving it the big one. Let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you in here. Let's land it, guys. Land it in the comments. Big up to you guys.